Grains, today I am very excited because we can finally reveal our secret project. Right, Burb? And this project has been in the works for the last 7-8 months. Before I go on any further, let's watch the trailer.
The life of a YouTuber parrot is not all glamour and fun though. People think they know me, and yet... My name is Angel.
Yes, as you saw, it is a full movie of Burb, right? What are you even doing? So as you saw, there is a release date. It would mean the world to me. You grains really do come in like a hurricane. So please, I will leave a link to download the trailer in the description box as well as in the community tab. Feel free to download it, post it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on Reddit, wherever you want. We really worked so hard on this video. It's a gold mine. Right, Burb? That's pretty long. Oh, don't you dare do it! So please, please, please go forth and share it. All right, on to today's video. Are you I can't take it. We're going to be looking at a craft subscription box by Sophie and Toffee called... You done? This craft subscription box is $50, but at the end of the year, they have something called a blowout box. My question is now at the end of this year, does the blowout box actually still live up to its expectations of having a huger value of items on the inside? You're very distracting, Burb. I didn't say anything. You know, he's just excited for his own show, right? I know. So as you can see on their website, they have both the regular box and the premium box. By the way, this video is not sponsored, not affiliated. And the regular Elves box costs $35 and includes free shipping worldwide. The premium box is indeed $50, $49. And usually includes 2 to 3 items extra in addition to the regular one, but these are usually more premium products. And at the end of every year, they pack those boxes. So we're going to double check whether the value of the items inside is more than the value of the regular premium box. That means time to see what we get inside. As I'm unboxing it, make sure that you let me know in the comment section below which one of these items is your favorite or probably something you would put on your own wish list. Make no mistake, this has nothing to do with the Crapola craft subscription box, which they discontinued, by the way. Crayola stopped making their subscription box because they realized they were a scam.
Got it!
Alright, time to open it, and just to say, oh yeah, I love the feel of this part here, this hollow Elves box thing. And blowout box. I love these packing peanuts because I always keep them to pack other stuff. So when it comes to this box, it has no theme. Pretty much their monthly craft box has a theme. And I love how they say it's the newest trending fun stuffs. I use that word all the time. Oh, 2 times more the items? I guess we'll find out. Oh, and there's a coupon code if you grains want it. Oh, we get a preview. Not now. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the box aside and take out each item on its own, but let's look at that again. Oh, that is pretty. I love colors so much. Even though I am
dark in my soul.
But I still love colors. The first thing that I saw is this 60 gram UV resin for silicone molds, and the Sophie and Toffee UV resin brand is pretty much the only one that I really enjoy and use. So we're gonna put this little buddy on the side. And then we have another resin. For those of you who don't know, I've done so many resin projects. It's kind of like a liquid that when used properly turns into a kind of glassy plastic. You can do so many amazing things with resin. And this is a 3-to-1 ratio. And then good. These are so cute. Remember when we were little, you could play with this thing here where you could put a little ball and try to get it. It's like a labyrinth. That's the word I was looking for. So we get 2 molds in the shape of labyrinths. I'm definitely going to be making one of these. We have the castle and the heart. And according to the booklet, we could have gotten any of these shapes. There was a cell phone one. But I'll be honest, I kind of really like the shapes that I got, which is the castle and the heart. So my luck is good. And usually molds like these are about $6 to $7, but they are not on their website. So my guess is that we are exclusively getting it first, and then maybe it'll be on their website. Sometimes they do that where people who are subscribers will end up getting the box, but not necessarily people who are buying it, because then we have an incentive to be subscribed. And just to be clear, they do send these to me. And then we get 2 pigment dyes. We get one in sapphire and the other one in purple. Usually these dyes are good for resin, I believe. Yes, it says in really itty bitty weeny, absolutely tiny whiny, that it's good for UV and epoxy resin. And these were the possible colors we could have gotten. Next we have a set of glitters called, what was it called again? Fairy glitter. I'm not quite sure why they're called fairy glitter. They're pretty much very fine. Not like, hey baby, you're fine. More like very thin. And they do have this element of either, depending on which way you look at it and which color, some of them are slightly holographic and others are just a little bit iridescent-y. I really like this one. I don't typically use these colors because I like softer colors when I use glitters. But if anything, I really love this dark one that looks like a starry night and this pink one that just looks super magical. The rest I'm kind of impartial to. And since it's not on their website, my guess is that usually when they sell sets, it's anywhere between $6 to $9. So we're going to price it at about $6.50. And then we have some polymer clay cane slices, which you can add into your projects. These are really cute. So we have not Kirby, not an iPad, not a suit monster creature, and a rainbow. That's really cute. And these pieces are usually really perfect in either shaker charms. If you're not sure what a shaker charm is, it's pretty much a little resin thing that you make and then you put little stuff on the inside, kind of like a dragon or any kind of other shape that they may or may not have supplied you or you may have bought. Or you can embed them into resin directly. They work perfectly and adorably well. I will demonstrate at the end of this video. All right, little buddies, get in there. Next, we have a bunch of little rainbow sprinkle type decorations. And my guess is that they would fit inside the little labyrinth toy, I think. I'm not quite sure how to make this yet, but I'll figure it out by the end of this video. I really love the rainbow colors. So far, this box seems to be more focused on decoration as opposed to creation. But we do get 2 silicone molds. I'm only showing you grains what we get for the regular box. I'm only going to show the premium items at the end of showing you after all these things. Wow, I cannot talk today. English, please. Talkie, please. What I'm trying to say is that so far I've only been showing you what's in the regular box. So we get a lot of resin to be able to make quite a few of these little molds and decorate them in many ways. Then of course, if you have previous boxes, you're getting a lot more resin to be able to play with your other pieces. But again, it's very heavy focused on decoration so far. So I really do love these just because I find smaller findings a little harder to get, but they're very specific on what you use them on. And then we have some translucent pearly type beads. And the closest thing I could find of this was the bubble tea ones at $3.84. And they do call them bubble tea pearl jelly inclusions. So I guess if you're making miniature cups of bubble tea type drinks, this would be something that you would include in. Again, very specific kind of use for this one. Next, we have stainless steel ball bearings. I'm not quite sure what these are for, but my guess is that they're supposed to fit inside of these molds. Again, Again, I have no idea how to use these molds, so I still have to figure it out. But if I can guess anything, is that it should fit in here. I can't seem to find it on their website, so I'm going to award it the price of $1.50. A pack of mermaid type sequins is what they're called. I think that's because they are more iridescent rather than mermaid shapes. Because if I'm not mistaken, I saw the Canadian flag. So we have things like the maple leaf and then random tiny shapes. Again, something like this is more specific to a shaker type charm. No, I messed up my place. And then also in the regular box, we get glow-in-the-dark rhinestones. Let's see how well they glow in the dark. I did put them under a UV light, kind of to get that sun absorbing, because Canada, we are the land of snow and 50 shades of gray. And so as you can see, you can also see the light of my camera reflecting, but it is very faint. It does glow very little, but it is there. If we look at the previous box that I reviewed, which brings this box to a total of $53.63 Canadian, this blowout box comes to a total of $72.28 Canadian, which is $54.43 US, or 42 pounds and 8 pennies or pences. I don't know what you UK grains use, but I hope to go there one day. What is your penny called? What is your loose change called? Let me know in the comment section below. So are you getting the value of the $35 that you would have paid for the box?
Yes.
Is it twice the value?
No.
Is it twice the items? Let's check. If we look again at the previous box, we had 9 items included in the dragon kit. In this one, we have 18 items. But if you look collectively at these items, it looks like, again, most of them are decoration or extra resin that you can use. So you have things that are long-term usage as opposed to short-term projects. So you have to weigh in and see which you prefer. And now for the premium items. The first thing that catches my attention is the crystal LED UV resin. We get in both yellow and red, and this is also supposed to work not just with light. So for those of you who don't know, when it comes to resin, you can put it on your windowsill that has enough sunlight and it'll harden. But if you're like me and you're Canadian, way here, you need one of these. Then it makes it hard.
Say again?
The resin. And these specific tubes are not available on their site, but for 10 grams, it's about $5.16 each, times 2. And then we get a D20 mold. And this one on their site is about $13.77. So already the difference that you've paid for the premium box has paid itself. At $6.50, we get crushed seashell type glitter. I really like the chunky type look, and especially in the dice mold, it'll be even better. With the premium items, now the box's value ends up becoming $102.82, $77.41 in US dollars, or 59.85 British pounds. So for those of you who paid $49 US for the box, you're getting more than what you paid for, including shipping, including exclusive items, including getting it first. But, let us make a couple of those projects in a very quickie mode. So the first project I want to do is the D20. And because I'm a huge fan of contrasting colors, I'm going to go ahead and use purple and yellow. For the purple, I'm using the UV resin that they gave us with the pigment purple. Because I like texture, I decided to put a little bit of that crushed seashell glitter in the middle. And then I'm just going to squeeze the crystal LED UV resin that comes in that little tube. Now for the moment of truth, we will probably get a little bit of spillage, but that's okay, because you can use your cutter to remove it. But what is not okay is apparently I didn't work quickly enough, so the glitter kind of fell to the bottom. Will that make you more favorable for a 20? So you can see right away the embed of the 1, and let's pull that. How tough will it be?
One eternity later.
Good. It's like my thumbs are so much in pain right now. It's almost like an animal birthing something. I just don't have the thumbs for this. There we go. Oh, that is pretty. So, oh, what's this? Here's our D20. Let me paint the crevices. And so now the question is, will this dice have a preference for a specific number since all the glitter fell to the bottom? Let's find out. And this is 5, 16, 18, 1. It seems to have no preference, so we didn't create a cheat dice. Maybe we should. Next, I wanted to show you how the polymer clay embeds look in a UV resin piece. They are absolutely adorable, so I'm going to make a piece with glitter and different kinds of layers. If you want more tutorials on how to create your own little charms when it comes to resin charms, I'll leave a link for that old school NerdECrafter video in the description box below. I'll be honest with you, Grains, I never really tried this technique with UV resin, but I figured, hey, there's a first time for everything. And what do we get? Does it work? Is it cute? That is adorable. So you can see the different layers that we have for this piece. First, we have those little clay thingies. Then we have the stickers and the gems, and that's absolutely adorable. You could put a keychain thing and just dangle it from your bag. How cute would that be? Last but not least, I definitely want to try that maze because it amazes me. I'm sorry! Forgive me! Now we're going to have to choose between the castle and the heart. Let me know in the comment section below which one would you have done first to test it out. And apparently all you have to do is fill the side that actually has the bigger crevice. So kind of like the back or the back. So because I like to speed things up, I'm going to go ahead and take UV resin again. However, it is suggested that you use epoxy resin because epoxy resin is technically cheaper, so you can make way bigger projects. But your salty grain here has only so many hours in a day. And again, I didn't want it to just be one color, so I went ahead and did 2 colors. That's just how I roll. And this is why, my little grains, you don't want to use UV resin for bigger projects. There's way too much shrinkage, so it makes it kind of unpredictable. Is this going to fail? Probably. Is it my own fault?
Most likely.
I have no one else to blame but myself. Alright, time to unmold it, and hopefully it's fully cured, but I guess we'll see. Ooh, that is pretty. Let's remove the background. That is really pretty. But as you can see, it is slightly warped. And again, that is because of the UV resin. My fault? I said yes. So it means that these ball bearings should be the right size for this here. I thought it would be the smaller one, but I was wrong. So for those of you who want to say,
But Janky, you did it wrong.
I said I know. I claimed responsibility. Why you gotta do me like that?
alright, so here's our little ball bearing. Let's try to get it to here, in that one. Yes! Alright, let's try to get it up here. No. There you go. Of course, this is really cute. You could try to put some more obstacles. That is entirely up to you. What was I saying? Now the question is, am I a fan of this box? For someone who is extremely hyper giga, my gigantic busy, I appreciate their boxes that come with themes that you can already put together. So things that have extra bits and pieces that I could use eventually is not usually something that I would use. But remember, this is only a one-time-a-year box. So you're getting things to be able to use for the whole year. I know that many of you prefer things that you can use long-term as opposed to a project that starts and finishes within the box. But I'm a little different green. It's all a matter of what you like. But as I say for every subscription box, don't subscribe to a subscription box unless you've read the reviews, unless you check their Instagram, unless you check their website. And if the items on the website are things that you are genuinely interested in, then you can definitely give it a try. But always make sure to check the engagement on the Instagram and Twitter pages. Because if there's no engagement, it means bad news. Luckily on Sophie and Toffee's Instagram and their Facebook and their Twitter, they have very positive engagement. That's why I love this company, because they really do make it their business to make sure that their customers are happy. So what are my final thoughts on this year's blowout box? I find that the materials that were given in there are materials that are going to be used. English! Please. Please. The materials in there for this year's blowout box are long-term projects. I can see me still using these glitters in a couple of years because I don't use glitter that much, but when I do it right. And these color pigments go a long way. We get 2 different kinds of resin, whereas the last blowout box that I did had way more smaller type projects. For me, I like smaller type projects. But is this blowout box a good deal?
Yeah.
Part of me is probably biased because I really do enjoy resin crafting. So of course, this kind of box is for me. But remember, do your research.
The life of a YouTuber parrot is not all glamour and fun though. People think they know me, and yet... My name is Angel.
This week's shoutouts go to Sia Studios, Kendall Case, Sonic Hog, Alexis Kyle, Ella LL Walrus, Vulgrim19, Gamer Painter, and Bobo11. Remember, if you want to shout out in my videos, don't forget to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below within the first 5 hours of a video's release, or hashtag NerdECrafter on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook anytime with any of your creations. If you want to watch the previous blowout box, which is a pretty old video, make sure you check up here. And if you want to watch a video YouTube thinks is just right for you, check it out down here. And don't forget to share that movie trailer. I'm counting on you, Grains. This means so much to me. Why am I pointing at you? Until then, I will see you, Grains, in the next video.